Do you have concerns about your child not having the same instructor every class? Worry no more. I'm here to give you 3 reasons why it is actually good, but also beneficial for your child to have a variety of instructors. But before we get into that, let's review a couple of the common reasons why a parent might feel concerned about their child not having the same instructor every class. The first reason is the child prefers or likes a specific instructor. This usually started at the first intro lesson, which could have been a great experience for that child because the instructor connected with the child. They made the child feel really good about themselves because they were positive and energetic and given tons of praise. So that's the first reason that we definitely hear a lot of. The second reason is the parent is looking for a predictable and consistent experience for their child. They want to see their child taught the same way they were taught at that first lesson, and ultimately they want their child to feel just as happy and just as joyous as they did at that first intro lesson. And the third reason is the child just doesn't like change. They like consistency, and specifically, they like the same instructor every single class because then there are no surprises and there are no changes. Now let's review the 3 reasons why it is actually beneficial for a child to learn from a variety of instructors. The first reason is there's less of a chance the child gets too comfortable with an instructor. What this means is the child now doesn't think as much before they act or speak. They don't have that alertness about them where they're always trying to be on their best behavior. That alertness to be on your best behavior is so powerful in the learning environment. So when a child gets too comfortable with a teacher or an instructor, that's not such a good thing. So when there's a variety of instructors teaching that child over time, there's less of a chance that child is going to get too comfortable because they're not with that one instructor 2 days a week. Now they might see that instructor once every 2 weeks or once a week. And when you disperse the amount of time they're with that instructor, there's less of a chance of them getting too comfortable. The second reason is when you have a variety of instructors teaching a child, you also are exposing that child to a variety of personalities. The instructors all look different. And most importantly, there are going to be a variety of different things that child can take away from learning from all those different instructors. Think about this. Even us adults, we know we've learned so many different things from different people. We don't learn everything from just 1 or 2 people. I know for me, my history teacher taught me something different than my math teacher, and it wasn't just history and math, it was different things in life. So when we provide that variety of experience to the child, now they're going to receive a variety of benefits. And the third reason is when a child is learning from a variety of instructors, personalities, they are going to be prepared for life. The earlier a child can learn how to learn from different personalities and different people, the more prepared they will be for the future. As soon as we step outside of our house, we have to deal with different personalities. When we're going to school, we have to learn from different teachers with all different types of personalities. So the earlier a child can learn how to do this, the better. To be completely honest with you, the journey in the beginning with your child, learning from a variety of instructors, might feel a little difficult. For example, my daughter, she started when she was very young. The first 2 years, she cried before every single class. I would have to pry her out of her car seat and bring her to the mats, and then an instructor would then pull her off my leg. She would go do class crying, but then at the end of the class, she was all happy and it was a great time. But this process repeated itself over and over again for 2 years. The reason why my wife and I stuck it out was because we believe in the long-term benefits of what is provided at KOMA. So if you're watching this and you're a little concerned that it's going to be rough in the beginning, well, it might be, but you can do it. Stay on the path, focus on consistent class attendance. Don't worry too much about the instructor teaching. Just focus on that class attendance, and I promise you it will be worth it in the long run. Now, if you do run into a situation where there's an instructor that's just not cutting it, please communicate with the studio manager or an appropriate person at KOMA. We need your feedback, and the only way our instructors get better is if we hear it directly from the source, from you, the parent. So please reach out if there's anything we do to teach your child in a better way. And to give you a little bit more confidence about how we deliver the KOMA promise to you and the students, first and foremost, less than 2% of people who apply to become an instructor at KOMA is hired. So over 98% of the people who try to become an instructor at KOMA are not hired. So your child is always going to be receiving instruction from the cream of the crop, the top 2% of the people who want to teach here. The method of how we teach our students is very unique and special. It is based on the 25 plus years that I have of teaching children martial arts, and most importantly, helping them choose to want to do better. Our method is how we consistently deliver that KOMA promise, and most importantly, just help our students get better. And know that our method of teaching students is always a work in progress. The feedback we receive from the students, from the parents, and even from our instructors is what we use to make our method of teaching the best version yet. Just because we taught a certain way 5 years ago doesn't mean that we're going to teach that way today. We're always trying to make it better and better. So please give us your feedback as much as possible, because we want the experience for your child to be the best yet. So go ahead and get those classes reserved for your child. Keep that attendance consistent. As always, thank you so much for choosing us and supporting us. I'll see you at the next one.